Hello there, folks. NerdyJohn here, and today, joining me as always, it is the lovely.
KHuck.
Oh my god! You know what? We're keeping that in. We're keeping that in. All right. So today we are discussing what had happened to Hunter Avallone, a notorious political speaker in the Twitch politics space, or rather YouTube space, because I know him more from that than anything else. KHuck, how familiar are you with Hunter Avallone?
I'm actually pretty familiar with him too. I used to watch his stuff on occasion. I didn't watch it when so in doing some little bit of research on my end that I was sent over when Maggot and I did our stream on him. There was a few things that I found out that Maggot had found out. Thank you, Maggot. That she had looked into for us as she was researching everything, and I didn't know that he used to cover a lot of politics on the right. I didn't know that
Yeah,
he did that kind of
he
stuff.
was a he was a conservative
Yeah.
pre
I didn't know.
2016.
Yeah, I've always known him to be a leftist, always, and ever since I first heard of him, and I used to watch some of his stuff. Like I saw the debate that he had, or the argument, whatever you want to call it, that he had with Keffels. I think
Mhm.
I even vaguely remember seeing the one that he had with BX Bullet. I think like a while ago, like a year or two ago now. But he also went on Timcast IRL once a while ago and debated Tim about Joe Biden and ignored some facts about Joe Biden that Tim was trying to bring to him, and that's when I was like, okay. I don't know about you right now, but I hadn't really watched him since, but I
Mm.
know of him and I know what he does currently. Yeah.
I know him from getting cucked.
That too. That too. Yeah. Yeah, that part
Yeah,
too.
that oh my so him and his now ex-wife they they got separated because she wanted she was a
Uh-huh.
big fan of trains. True,
Uh-huh.
everyone. True.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mm.
that was
She,
interesting. Yeah.
she wanted some of that British broadcasting company, if you know what I'm
Yeah, a little
saying.
bit.
If you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
folks.
Oh, good Lord. Nerdy.
The folks at home know what I'm saying. They
Yeah,
know.
they get it. No, it was, but
Oh
yeah,
god, that was
I
like
found
6
that
months
out.
ago.
Was that only
Well,
6 months ago?
yeah, well, what's funny is him and Holly, his current girlfriend, were only speaking about a couple months ago. So
Oh, that's right.
timelines, if we're adding them up, that means after the famous cuckening, he he started talking to this girl. She
Mhm.
leaves her crazy ex
Yep.
for him,
Yep.
and then all
Yep.
this goes down.
Yep. Yep. So, yeah, didn't his ex-wife get blackmailed or something? If I remember correctly?
There was, if I remember correctly, there was an attempt at blackmail or something along those lines.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a bit fuzzy on those details, but the
I
po-
am a little
point
bit too.
point point is, okay. So this is the first thing that I've noticed throughout this entire ordeal. It seems he's mainly making this about himself, or it appears that way. I don't know. What was
Yeah.
your gut instinct watching all this go down? I felt like he was making it all about himself, despite the fact that he wasn't the one that was shot at the end of the day.
Right, right. Well, oh no, here's the thing, okay? When I first
Mm.
initially heard of what had happened, I obviously was, worried for him and Holly. Didn't know who Holly was or anything like that. I figured that she was his girlfriend, but I didn't know all of the
She's a
backstory.
mental health streamer. That's the fun.
Yeah, I didn't
I'm sorry.
know
That's the
that.
irony of this. Is she's a mental health streamer, but she didn't see the signs. She did not see the
Right?
signs of any of
Yeah.
this going down.
Right. Well, no, I didn't know any of that until, like I said, until Megan and I covered it on our stream. I didn't know any of that until like well, okay, hold on, back up. I figured out who she was. Like, I got a little bit of like if she was. We were even questioning then if she was a
Hmm.
streamer or if she was just somebody that he met. Like, we didn't know. I found out after the fact that she was a streamer and that she is a mental health streamer, and I'm like, oh boy,
Hmm.
okay. But anyway, as I was when the story initially broke, of course I was like, oh god, that's god awful, that's horrible. And the video was so graphic, or not graphic, but it was just downright scary. Like, I was
Hmm.
obviously wish them that they were okay. And I saw that she had
No,
what
yeah.
was
Let me
t-shirt.
pull in Obama. Let me be clear. I'm glad that both of them are safe. And
Yes.
particularly Holly. Um, she seems to be processing this to the best of her abilities. Hunter, I can't say I can't say too much about that on that end. But
Right.
yeah, ultimately, I am glad that both of them are safe, and that
Yes. Yes.
it's unfortunate that this had to happen with Conrad, the crazy ex
Yes.
in question.
Yep. Yeah. And we don't have any background as to who Conrad is, or I don't think anything else has came out about him that I've seen anyway. I was even wondering who he was too, if he was
Mhm.
another type of streamer or if he was just, or just a normal guy that she dated for a while. Like, I didn't know anything about him. I still
Well,
don't,
apparently
but
they were together for about 10 years,
yeah,
and
11. Yeah, she said 11. Yeah. 11.
yeah, and apparently he I don't know if he was abusive during that entire time, but like during the latter half of the relationship, I guess it's it fell apart. Which but apparently he was also a fan of Hunter. So like I'm just saying here,
Uh,
picture that, right? You're watching a fan, like imagine KHuck, okay? You're watching a female streamer, right? Doesn't have to be a titty streamer, right? But let's just say Stardust. Okay, I'm sorry, Beckett. I'm sorry. I'm just pulling this one out of my hat. Okay, let's say in a hypothetical situation. Okay,
Beckett
Stardust
won't
is
mind.
single. Stardust is single, right? You're a big fan of Stardust. You and Mr. Huck watch Stardust together, and then suddenly
Oh
Mr. Huck
god.
leaves you for Stardust. Imagine that.
I mean, uh, that's that's weird, but yeah, that I get what you mean.
Well, no, yeah, exactly. That's weird. Imagine.
It's weird, yeah, but it'd be, oh god, that's too funny. But no, it is. But the analogy works because that's essentially what happened, right? And it's very odd, and all of it is just very very strange. But Hunter, in my personal opinion, is odd in general, and I don't know about him.
He
Something about
looks like
him.
he's forever in his 20s. Even
Yeah,
he
yeah.
like early 20s. He looks like he should
He's
be my age.
Beckett came on our stream when we were covering this, and he mentioned about how Hunter is very much a soy boy, and it's like, and
Oh,
and
he is an absolute
Megan was,
soy boy.
and how he wanted to be as woe he wanted to, or Maggot said this, that he wanted to fulfill his Wojak dream, and I just started dying. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yes, it's so
Well,
true.
like this is how I think a standard public figure should handle something like this. It's like, hey guys, we were in a very traumatic situation. Here's an article detailing what had happened. If you want more on the story, I might talk about it at a later date, but for right now,
Right.
I'm gonna be offline for a bit. I think that's how a normal
Yeah.
content creator
Yeah.
acts, right?
Yeah. That's what I would
A
do. I
sociopath, an egotist, a narcissist, someone who always has to be proven that they're right. Is guys, okay?
mm,
I was the one being shot at, okay? He was attempting to kill me, okay?
yeah. Oh
And
no.
like well,
And then came
the
out
whole
later.
thing.
No, go ahead. I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead.
Well, no, I was
And
just
then
gonna
he's like,
say
guys, I have to
he recently.
own the conservatives. I have to own the conservatives that said I was being a coward. One thing, I doubt a large I doubt you a large portion of people are even saying that, first off. I very much doubt that. And if there were people saying that, guess what? You mute or block and move on, you know?
Right, right. Well, didn't he just come out and say, hold on, I gotta pull up the tweet. Didn't he just
He
come out,
first made
right?
the video.
Right. He made a video, but didn't he make a tweet? Oh, so he posted a day ago. She's the best
Mhm.
human shield ever, and pictures of her of
Yeah,
him
and
and Holly, or the pictures of her
yeah,
and his,
that's supposed
um
to make fun of the fact that people were saying that he was using her as a human shield.
yeah,
My thing is just like, so I think very clearly this has, it's a traumatic event, right? But this clearly has affected her more than it has him, because this is someone she knew. Obviously she didn't expect this to happen. I mean, she kind of just avoided all the signs. I don't know. Okay, Huck, when I find out that an ex of mine had tags underlined in my suitcase to track where I am to find out where my new lover is, I think that's a massive red flag, and the police should have been contacted when that was found out.
exactly.
But that's
Yeah.
just me.
No, that's just me too,
Now,
right? Yeah, exactly.
now,
Well,
Maggot was bringing up stuff like, well, you know, when you're in an abusive relationship, you don't expect them to go so far.
right.
My
That's
thing,
true.
my thing is right. My thing is, if you were in an abusive relationship, then you should know that this dude is unhinged, and if he's making threats like this, especially to your new boyfriend, maybe you should take them seriously. And Hunter, being the one who's not used to how Conrad behaves, should have taken the precaution and contacted the police himself.
Yeah. Well, I think that, you know what, though, and I think that Megan and I said this in our stream, and it's, again, each situation is different. You just never know what is going to happen. And, you're not in that person's shoes. If you've never experienced anything like that before, for those out there who are experiencing something like that, please get help. Please, please, please get help, seek help. Don't be scared. Do what you can. But that's my PSA. There you go. But
Mhm.
in this situation, though, again, and I even said this too on the stream, sometimes it can be easier said than done. She was with this man, according to her and according to the tweet that she posted on November 5th. She was with him for 11 years. Now, like you brought up something earlier about how what was the extent of the abuse? Had it been going on the entire time? Had it only been going off and on? According to what she posted, it apparently had been going on the entire time, and or at least a good
Mhm.
portion of the time. And that's what she said in her initial tweet. Um and yeah, she said, I have it right here. She said, I'm ready to take the next steps to be free. I'm going through a lot right now. I haven't been saying anything, but I feel like I need to in order to heal. Conrad and I are splitting up after 11 years. I hid a lot of abuse throughout that time and made excuses for him, but I feel strong enough now to break free from that cycle. I love all of you, and I'm excited to continue to stream in a place where I feel safe and comfy. And that was posted on November
Mhm.
5th. And again, based upon that tweet, it sounds like it had been going on now for a majority of their relationship. Don't know about all of it, but you just never know. And I even said this too,
Mhm.
I think, and if I didn't, I'm going to say it now. We will probably never know how long it was going on for. She she did make a couple of videos and stuff afterwards, like she was scared. She felt she couldn't believe what had happened, and I think there was a crying video of her. She posted it on her Twitter of her crying and explaining like her feelings and getting that out there, and it was really hard to watch. But
Mhm.
with Hunter, though, Hunter just seems to want to be the fucking hero. I'm sorry, sir. Yeah, what you went through was traumatic. And yes, that's horrible. No one, like we said in the beginning, no one should have to go through that. But you personally, sir, are not the hero, okay? You are acting like a child. You know what else? And it's you are. It's you are not handling this situation well. You are terminally online. I'm sorry. You are terminally online or acting like
Well,
it.
did you watch the Judge Logic interview?
No, I didn't.
Oh my god, he's acting like a narcissist throughout that entire thing. Because he's like,
I bet it is.
okay, I'm a public figure. This publicly happened, so like I can publicly talk about it if I
That's pretty.
want.
That sounds like him. No, it's. I believe it. I believe it
Mhm.
100%.
No, yeah,
Again,
and she's and this is, by the way, when he calls in, he's in a car with Holly in it, and Holly's trying to make excuses for him, and then she's like, "Well, maybe you shouldn't be," and she's like, "No, no, 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 no. All right, I'm completely acting normal. Okay, I am not coping." He says that to her because initially she says, "Oh well, we all cope in our different ways." And he goes, "I'm not coping. I'm not coping."
oh, whatever. Dude,
Mhm.
I'm sorry, but he doesn't have, from what I've seen, again, I haven't been
Mhm.
following him a lot here as of late because he just doesn't, he turns me off, and I just didn't, his behavior, again, he acts like
He's a
he,
clown. He
he's a,
he's one of these people that tells everyone else how to live, okay? He's not just like a drama YouTuber who is maybe a little self-righteous, but he's here to probably clown on like people who, do cringe stuff online. No, he's just like, "No, my political opinions are right. You need to listen to how I think the world should be." All right? And he
right.
doesn't know how the world works.
No, he doesn't. He really doesn't. And he needs, how old is he? Do we know?
I don't I think he's at least like I think mid to late 20s, early 30s at the most, probably.
Okay, okay. I thought that for some reason I thought that he was a little bit younger than that, but still, that's that's no. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Like, I understand you're a high profile figure. You want to make your points and you want to do this, and you get, maybe sometimes you get unrightfully attacked online, whatever it is. But, bro, you stepped into Twitch poll. You're the one that
Mm.
that makes this kind of content. You're the one that is confrontational when the time is right, or any time for you is right to be confrontational. And you're
Unnecessarily confrontational as well. Like I said, the way he handled it did not need to happen. He should have said,
no,
"Hey,
no,
because
no, dude.
not
If something
not only
like that,
that, he's actively like getting stuff wrong. Because he initially said in his video that two of the police officers got injured.
oh yeah, you
And
bring him.
then Tim Pool contacted the local police
Yeah,
station that was actually involved in it, and they confirmed that no one got injured but the
yeah,
shooter.
yeah. Well, he did
Well, and
say,
Holly, but you get what I'm saying.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He did address that in his in a tweet. Hold on, let me get it pulled up here.
Yeah, I know. He says, facts are good. He said facts are gonna change. How about this? Like, just like
Yeah,
lay low for a while, dude.
yeah, exactly. Get offline, bro. Get offline. I'm
Hmm.
telling you right now, if anything like this were to happen to you or to happen to me, I hope to God that never happens to anybody, but still, if this kind of thing were to happen to you or to me, the last thing that I would be doing is making videos and confronting people that are covering the story and attacking them. I would be
Oh, you
offline.
see, I'm gonna milk
Yeah,
this. If when it happens to me, not if, when. Okay, like I said. Okay, I'm sure you guys have probably heard me already. Okay, I'm gonna win every single Spurgy this year, including the Doug Award. Okay, I'll manage it. Okay, so like I'm planning on like making some people mad enough to want to do to do that to me. Yeah, I'm gonna milk it. I'm gonna milk it for all it's worth. Okay, Hunter's not
Oh
doing an effective job of
no.
milking it.
Oh, whatever. You wouldn't not. But but no, it's, here's the thing though, right? Is that, again, me, you, or anybody else that we know in this sphere, or not even in this sphere, just in general. I mean,
Mhm.
the last thing that you want to be doing, like I said, the last thing that you want to be doing is making videos and confronting people people that you don't even know. Like he quote tweeted "Echo of Tragedy." Did you know about this?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I did see that. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but like Echo literally won a Spurgy. He is bottom of the barrel when it comes to like people you can interact with on Twitter. And you interacted with him,
yeah.
Hunter.
Well,
You have
yeah.
sunk to a new low, my friend.
Someone who has nothing to do with anything political or
Mhm.
anything like that, you quote tweet Echo of Tragedy. Bro, seriously? Like, no offense to Echo, but still, that, I'm sorry, but that would like him quote tweeting me or like, or something like that, right? Like, no,
Mhm.
that's just stupid. It's all of this criticism going towards him is valid. You know why? Because he's the one that's doing it to himself.
No,
He
yeah, absolutely.
it's I feel for him and he needs, like, again, get help, bro. Get help. Seriously. Get offline. Go spend Christmas with your family if you have it. Whatever. You and
Mhm.
Holly go travel, go see family, go do whatever you need to do. Get offline.
Contact your kids. Contact your kids, man.
Wait, he has kids?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just throwing that in there.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, no, but no, that you okay, okay. I thought he did have
Mhm.
kids there for. I was like, what? But
I
no,
almost
that's
convinced you. I
okay.
almost convinced you.
Well, why wouldn't that surprise me if he did? And I really thought
No,
about it,
no,
and I'm like,
and all, he probably does because I'm pretty sure he was married to his ex-wife for a little bit there. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does have at least
maybe
a
I
couple,
don't.
one or two kids.
If
But
he
I digress. But point is, before we get off track, yeah, Hunter, my guy, this is. Let me put this in terms you understand. This is L plus ratio. Okay. Only
right,
one here winning is everyone else. Hashtag Rip Bozo. And with that, folks, this is another episode of The Nerd and the Huck. Thank you for watching. Everyone, take care.
bye guys.